What is up, everybody? Back with a new video here, and with this one I'm going to be ranking the Megadeth cover art from my least favorite to my favorite. With the release of the new Megadeth song, We'll Be Back. I've been listening to a bunch of Megadeth the last few days. Might do some more Megadeth material here pretty soon, but I wanted to rank these cover arts. A lot of them are pretty cool, some of them not so much, as I'll get into, but just going to jump straight in with number 16, and that is going to be Risk. This is the original cover. I've also got the 2004 remaster. I'm going to go based off the originals with this list, but I will say this one is definitely a lot better. The original, you know, it's got like the lame logo font. It's not spiky and chrome and badass looking. It's very bland, just not much to it. Very boring, like a lot of the album, so that's down at number 16 for me. Number 15, I'm going to go with Super Collider, which I've got it on vinyl. For a while, I didn't even know what this was. I looked it up. It's the Large Hadron Collider, which is in Switzerland. It is the largest, got it here, the largest and highest energy particle collider in the world. So I guess that's kind of cool, but you can barely tell. It's like the inside of it. You know, the color's all right. It opens up. And then there's the guys standing next to it. It's freaking huge. But, yeah, again, and then Vic's on the back. Don't love it. Like the album, kind of boring. So that's at number 15. Now, number 14, I'm going to go with a new one, which I don't have a copy of. Obviously, it hasn't come out yet, but we do have the artwork. The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead. I mean, maybe it'll grow on me over time, but it's like CGI. I mean, it's got Vic on the cover, which is a step up from the other two I just showed. He's standing there over some dead bodies, which the dead bodies are computerized looking and weird, but there's a burning town in the background. Vic's there. He's got a sword, a shotgun, and a knife on him. It's okay. I've seen some people say they love it. Some people are really shitting on the CGI, but I think it just looks all right. So it's down at number 14. Let me grab my list here to stay in order, but number 13, I'm going to go with Cryptic Writings, which I don't have the original. I've got this remaster. It's basically the same. I mean, the logo is better on this one. The original had like the kind of lame font on it, and the symbol, I, again, didn't really know what it was until I looked it up. It's like an African or an Haitian like voodoo symbol, which is kind of interesting, but again, it looks kind of bland on the cover. Not a whole lot to it. And again, the original is a like gray background. And Nick Menza, I looked up, he said that the original cover was supposed to be like a little girl holding a doll with a bunch of pins in it. That got canned for whatever reason. Didn't happen. We got that cover. My number 12, I'm going to go with one that, you know, some people might have a lot higher. Some people, it's like an iconic album and kind of iconic cover. But again, it's like, there's no Vic Rattlehead, Countdown to Extinction here. There's not a whole lot to it. I mean, it does fit with the theme of the album, Countdown to Extinction. You got a guy there who's starving to death, about to die, but like strictly cover art, I don't think it's that great. That was my number 12. Number 11, I'm going to go with, and I pretty much dig the rest of these quite a bit, but number 11, I got Dystopia. Got Vic there in front of like a dystopian world, but pretty cool colors. Vic looks pretty cool. Not a bad cover at all. So that's my number 11. Number 10, I'm going to go with Endgame, which I've got right here. Now, I'll get Dave's exact quote on this, but he says that this represents, it symbolizes the enslaved masses being driven towards oblivion and how America is disintegrating as a country. So, pretty dark stuff there, but got these people walking to their death, it looks like. Pretty good cover. Not the greatest thing ever, but that's there at number 10 for me. Number 9, I'm going to go with Youthanasia, which got the cassette for sitting around somewhere. Here it is. You know, I like the rolling hills in the back. It's an interesting album cover. The upside down babies being hung from their feet. The logo looks good. But yeah, Youthanasia, number 9. Number 8, I'm gonna go with, now this one, it kind of is cheesy, but it's classic, and I enjoy the cover. It's Killing Is My Business. Got the original right here, and then this redone version, but as I said, going by the original. It's got a different logo than what would come to be, but I think it looks pretty cool. This stuff looks kind of cheap, but like the green, and yeah, just classic stuff. Number 7, I'm going to go with 13. Got Vic walking. I don't know, it's like some candles. He looks like he's kind of walking into a crypt. Like the colors, but yeah, pretty cool. It's a dark album cover. Number 6, I've got United Abominations, which I'm a big fan of the album. I think the artwork's pretty cool. Got some explosions. We got an angel or something up there, but yeah, I think this one is cool. Amazing album for sure. One of their best and most underrated. Like the cover art as well. Number 5, I've got So Far So Good So What. Now this one I've seen people saying is one of their weaker album arts, but I think it looks really cool. Got Vic here, about to wreck some people, but yeah, it looks super cool. Love the golden color there. The font, as usual, looks amazing on these classic albums. Number 4 and number 3 were pretty tough to differentiate. They could separate, or they could switch depending on the day. But number 4, I'm going to go with The System Has Failed. Got the cover art on my shirt. Really love these colors. Got Vic standing at a podium in front of some political figures, and it says The System Has Failed, which fitting name. Love the back cover art as well. Number 3, we've got The World Needs a Hero. This one, I've heard some people say that, like, I was the first person to point this out, but that is, like, to them, a couple of instances in the past, but that is Dave Mustaine laying there with Vic Rattlehead, like, ripping out of his body, like, that's his bones. Just, I thought that was a pretty creepy and dark, really cool album cover, I've always thought, but, again, the font looks great. But yeah, really cool stuff. Number 2 and 1, it's their 2 best albums, their 2 best cover arts, I think, but I'll take this out of the jewel case. Got Rest in Peace, my number 2 favorite artwork. This is my favorite album, but got Vic, some more political figures in the back. There's like a alien in the case there, and he's holding that glowing green gem or whatever it is, but always thought it looked amazing. Love the blue. Vic looks cool, and just iconic album cover. And that leaves one, and that is Peace Sells But Who's Buying. Love this red. Looks super amazing. Vic standing there. The for sale sign, Peace Sells But Who's Buying. Got it on vinyl too, bigger one, but it's not sitting here at the moment. Awesome stuff. And I will also bring up some of their single artworks are like the Holy Wars and the Hangar 18 artworks. I'll put the Hangar 18 one on the screen. I don't have a physical copy, but this is badass. Vic standing in this room, got some aliens in there. Very, very cool. Very cool artwork there for the single. And then the Holy Wars one is Vic sitting at a desk, basically, with a button in front of him, which I assume is like a nuclear button, and looks badass. But those were that was my ranking of their artwork. I mean, I'm sure it'll be very different for everybody. Y'all can let me know. Rank Megadeth's artwork, 16th being the worst, up to number 1. Let me know what you thought about my picks, and until next time, thank y'all for watching.